an ABC analysis of these chapters. What say? करे कुछ ऐसा जिससे लाइफ थोड़ा इजी हो जाए, right? ABC analysis, wherein A category will be like it requires the less effort but it gives you the more marks, right? Less effort and the more marks. And then the last one will be C category, which will be more efforts. Now this is very risky to say, but let's try to create an average. And this is an in-between situation, like moderate efforts and moderate marks, that type of a situation, right? So you tell me, chapter number 1, I should be putting it in which category over there, right? Any suggestions regarding where that would be helpful? Oh yes, Ananya, so let's you suggest, even I will tell you my inputs, but you put it over there like 1A or 2A, 2 or 3C, or whichever way, you just put it from your end. Like I've just given you, even you can open your study material and check it. These are the contents of the chapters over there, right? So what is your view regarding the contents of the chapter, right? So yeah, if you could tell me. We put in the category 1, right? So chapter number 1, where is that coming, right? So let us take it that way, right? Nature, objective, and scope of audit. I think let us put that in the in the part 2. Let me write it as chapter 1 so that you have more clarity over there, right? Chapter 1, less efforts, 5 marks max. Okay, that's a good analysis. Okay, so for sure, less than 5 marks. So I think we need to put bank audit over there. Do you agree? Like bank audit, generally one question comes. Generally, there could be two, plus there could be one in the MCQ. So with ICAI, the only thing that is predictable is that it is unpredictable. But still, nevertheless, let's try to make an analysis over there. Okay. Right. Then after that, yes, let's talk about the A category. I think that's an important one for us, right? So yeah, certainly chapter number 2, which is audit strategy, audit planning, audit program. वहाँ छोटा चैप्टर है, कम टाइम लगता है, कुछ 7-8 topics या 10-12 topics you have to study over there, and at least one question comes in the exam. Okay, right? Then chapter 6, which is regarding the audit documentation. Right, exactly. So 2 comes under A, very good. So even I have written the same thing. 6, audit documentation, also comes under the A category. Right, then chapter number 8, which is regarding the audit report. And okay, 700 series, ya to CARO, ya to reporting under companies act, something or the else will come over there. Okay, so completion review, chapter 7 too, ma'am. Okay, so where does chapter 7 come, right? So chapter 7, I think I could put it in the category B, because it's like a moderate type of a chapter. Right, then another one jahan exam mein very regularly questions are seen is the chapter number 11, which is regarding the ethics and the terms of engagement, jahan pe SQC1, right? Then the SA 220, then the SA 210, then also little bit of the SA 200, like little bit is in chapter number 11 and little is in chapter number 1 also. But yeah, so I think ऐसे तो करते जाएंगे तो सारे ही chapters A में we will end up writing. तो ये इतना ठीक है. 2, 6, 8, 11, audit strategy, audit planning, audit program, audit documentation, audit report. हम लोग एकदम audit के पीछे पड़ गए हैं, है ना? कि audit strategy planning program, audit documentation, audit report. Okay. And then chapter 11, which is regarding the ethics in terms of engagement. So standards के context से देखा जाए तो 300, 230, 700 series, then the SQC1, SA 220, 210, 200, and also CARO and reporting under the Companies Act. That would come under the category 1. Okay. So 1 is done, 2 is done. Now let's talk about 3, because 1 I have written over here, right? 2 is also written. So now let us talk about the 3, right? So what do you think? Where should 3 come? Right? What do you say? Risk assessment, internal control. Where do I put that chapter? Where do I put chapter number 3? Risk assessment and internal control. Yes, so yeah, we can try to take the risk of putting chapter number 3 in the C category over there, which is regarding the risk assessment and the internal control. Right? Then chapter number 4, which is regarding the audit evidence. Again, a chapter जहाँ audit evidence है 500 का, like काफी questions आते हैं because there's 500, 501, 505, 510, 520, 530, 540 not applicable for you, 550. Right? Then also ये chapter number 7 is 60, 70, 80. So I can put it in the moderate category over there. Okay. Right? So 1, 2, 3 हो गया, 4 is done. Right? Then after that, we have now the 5, right? So chapter number 5, where do we put? Right? Audit of the items of the financial statement. So again, I think that comes under the category B, right? So that is items of the financial statement. 6 we've already taken, 7 also already taken. Then after that, 8 written. So now what we are left with is chapter number 9, which is regarding the special features of the different types of the entity. Right? So let us put that under over here. Right? So chapter 9. बट चैप्टर 9 का ना हम लोग एक बैकअप रिसोर्स क्रिएट कर सकते हैं कि जैसे अगर कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूशन का ऑडिट आया तो कुछ थोड़े पॉइंट्स याद रह के और एक जनरल फॉर्मेट ऑफ द आंसर प्रिपेयर करके we should be able to write those answers, right? So we can try to make a guide, for writing down the answers for the chapter number 9 and study a few important questions over there, right? So everybody, have you taken a screenshot of what I have written over here? Can you write on the screen that on the chat that screenshot taken? Right, so that you know, okay, this is the ABC. Obviously, you can make any changes as you think it would be more appropriate, but this would be my analysis. Okay. Right, so is it good? So now you're thinking now, अरे मैंने तो 3 इतना किया, अरे मैंने तो 9 किया. Yeah, ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि in one attempt you studied a particular chapter and now you're trying to change your focus to another chapter. So you can assess, but yeah, you might from today onwards take it on priority that let me first finish with 2, 6, 8, 11. Something like that you can do. Okay, right. So that is our agenda. Yes, what you say, our analysis.